Hello, it's Tuesday, August the 16th, 2011, and I'm Martin Smith with a daily outlook from MaxiForex. The dollar weakened against the other major currencies as TIC Long Term Purchases came out worse than expected, a 3.7 billion versus 30.4 billion forecast. An Empire State Manufacturing Index came out minus 7.7 versus 0.5 expected, causing traders to stick with higher investments. Wall Street closed positive as NASDAQ rose by 1.88% and the Dow by 1.90%. Crude oil jumped by 2.90%, closing at $87.88 a barrel. Gold strengthened by 0.90% to close at $1,758 an ounce. Today, building permits are expected to be 0.61 million versus 0.62 million prior, housing starts at 0.60 million versus 0.63 million prior, and industrial production to rise from 0.2% to 0.5%. The euro stayed high versus the dollar as optimism on the markets caused the dollar to be less favored as investors bought riskier assets. The euro-dollar's momentum has been totally bullish in the last few days. Next resistance on the daily chart is at 145.20. Overall, the euro-dollar traded with a low of 142.63 and a high of 144.77. Today, GDP is expected to fall from 0.8% to 0.3%. The pound continued to rise versus the dollar as stock markets around the world continue to rise, leading investors to prefer higher yielding assets. As long as the pound dollar is trading above 163.10, the trend for the pound is clearly bullish. Next resistance on the 1-hour chart is at 164.10. Overall, the pound dollar traded with a low of 162.55 and a high of 164.09. Today, CPI is expected at 4.30% versus 4.20% prior. The yen dropped the most in a week against the euro and continued to fluctuate versus the dollar after Japan indicated it's ready to intervene in foreign exchange markets again. As long as the dollar-yen is trading below 177.10, the yen is the more attractive and a short position is preferred, only if the pair breaks down to 76.30. Overall, the dollar-yen traded with a low of 76.59 and a high of 77.09. No economic data is expected today. Finally, the Canadian dollar. The CAD rose sharply against the dollar as crude oil jumped by almost 3%. As long as the pair is trading below 0.9840, the momentum of the US dollar is bearish. Next support on the 1-hour chart is at 0.9765. Overall, the dollar CAD traded with a low of 0.9788 and a high of 0.9906. Today, manufacturing sales are expected to be minus 0.50% versus minus 0.80% previously. Well, that's it from me. Be sure to visit us at MaxiForex.ru.